Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome inside Bill Copeland Arena for some Friday night hockey in beautiful British Burnaby, British Columbia. Nick Torn alongside Austin Kozakar with you tonight to see SFU against the University of Victoria Vikes in Game 2 of the Captain's Cup for each team. Austin, how are you feeling tonight?
It's going to be a bit interesting. SFU currently down 0-1 in the Captain's Cup. Obviously started out the season with a thrilling 4-3 shootout win against Okanagan. Pretty sloppy game. Talking to a lot of coaches and then the players, they thought it wasn't a game that should have been that close. And then, an 8-2 loss against UBC. UBC's tough competition. And that was the opener for Captain's Cup. They're coming off a dominant 5-1 win in Merritt against Okanagan. UVic, on the other hand, is actually 1-1 in Captain's Cup competition. They started off the season by dropping 2 games against VIU, and then lost against 6-0 against Trinity Western the first game of the Captain's Cup. But the last game, they won 3-1 against VIU, go 1-1. So right at the moment, actually, UVic has the leg up on SFU in Captain's Cup action.
They sure do. They did look good in that first Captain's Cup game. Where do you feel SFU's coming from? I mean, obviously, as you mentioned, they lost their first one. They've had a couple games against Okanagan.
I think this is kind of a statement game because, we haven't seen a lot of these teams. The last time we saw these two teams face, it was 2019. It was like a year and a half ago. SFU's a veteran team. UVic is a very young team, kind of held in by their goaltending, Daniel Paul, who actually now plays in the Okanagan Lakers.
Yes, he does.
So that's going to be one of the interesting questions. All pretty much new goaltending on UVic. A lot of new faces on both teams. Getting to UVic, new faces too on the coaching staff. Harry Shamar, who's been forever the head coach of UVic, stepped down, is still a GM, but he stepped down, and their new head coach is Alec Dillon, who we last saw play as their goaltender in 2018-19. So, new faces on the bench.
They're changing things up since they won last one, which 2016 they won the championship, I believe, or 2018, one of those two. But Alec Dillon, former LA Kings draft pick, of course, and I think UVic wanted to flip a switch a bit after last season. The season that never happened,
It'll be interesting because, like I said, the last time SFU started that veteran team, if anything, looked like they'd be a team that could win it all. Before, obviously, COVID ended the season.
Yeah.
UVic was a very young team, but now they're fairly equal. SFU, it's a pretty new team. UVic has eight returners in the lineup, but it's pretty equal on SFU too, really.
Obviously a lot of changes. We missed a whole year. School's gone through, so a lot of new faces for both teams. As you mentioned, I mean, returnees are only about 8 on each side.
We're going to see from SFU their starting lineup is going to be mostly their veterans.
Yep.
You see Ledyard, you see Coltolero, Karamichev, Matt Brown, Kyle Berg, and Lanko and Ned, all returners.
Yep, these are the names we know, and there will plenty of different names they'll come to learn.
Similar on UVic, it's going to be mostly returners. Brandon Voss, Kenny Britton, Ryan Warner, Eddie May, all are starting. The 2 new guys are the one guy in net, Blake Pilon, and Dan Gattenby.
We will have a moment of silence in the arena, and oh, Canada. A moment of silence after we lost 3 promising young teenage hockey players in Surrey due to a tragic car crash. We will hold a moment of silence.
Caleb Reimer, Ronan Sharma, and Parker Magnuson.
Will sing "Oh Canada." are about to get underway here at Bill Copeland Arena. Austin, what are some of your keys to the game for SFU?
I think it's just the usual, speedy game. They really, just have to outplay. Like I said, with this, we haven't seen much of SFU this year. Previous years we could kind of say there's this SFU identity, but we're still kind of figuring it out. Was it 3 or 4 games into the exhibition season? So I think this is just basically kind of a statement game to kind of show, SFU, they have a long legacy of being a great team, and they're kind of showing. They need to show that they're still at that high level standard after this long layoff.
I think a lot of them will want to prove that, obviously, especially the returnees who know what they missed out on after losing a COVID. But about to get underway here, SFU UVic Captain's Cup Game 2, opening face-off, one back by the UVic Vikes. One back, number 17, Dan Gattenby. Feeds it ahead. Brendan Voss, pick it up. Enters the SFU zone. He skates onto it. Kenny Britton was in front of the net. Puck goes behind the net. Britton goes around the check of Ledger, but not the check. Trying the backhand shot. Going to get in. Played back to the point. Shot intentionally wide, bounces right in front, but nobody was there, and it falls to the stick of Mateo Coltolero. Passes to Jake Mischief. Enters the zone, but they were offside at the line. And the whistle goes.
Couple good early chances by UVic. We saw, returning veterans like Kenny Britton. I'm really interested in seeing what Dan Gattenby can do. Obviously, WHL experience with Kamloops, Kelowna, and Tri-Cities. I was on University of Lethbridge.
He's been around the block as the faceoff was won into the UVic zone and then sent down to the SFU zone. No icing. Lenko comes out to play it. Caleb Griffin was on him. SFU trying to get out of their own zone. They do. Puck's played back in. Puck's on the crowd. Lachinshin lost it in his skates. Plays it up to Cato Cox. Tips it in, and Matthew Jalabert will go chase after it. Pilon plays it. Warner tried to clear it out. Quick shot! Save made by Pilon on the shot from Jalabert. Gattenby feeds it ahead. Thrown across, that was number 83, Colton Hutchinson, who lost control of the puck, and the puck's played all the way back to the UVic zone. Going back to get it is Jacob King. King off the boards, intercepted by Jacob Lacasse in the neutral zone. Plays back to Tristan Cross, the former Selkirk Saint. Obviously their hockey program was shut down, so he decided to join SFU. One of the better defensemen in the year before it got cut off. Now you have UVic enters the zone. Quick shot on there by number 22, Tom Sweeney. But Lenko gloves it down and holds on for a whistle.
So far, pretty exciting pace of play to start out the game. Couple good chances. That shot by Jalabert looks kind of scary, but
I think Pilon got a little caught off guard by it. Face-off one back by SFU. Tristan Cross rounds the net, tries to pass it ahead. The stick got in the way, but it ends up just past the reaching stick of Torzak. Now entering the zone. Sweeney, thought shot! Save made by Lenko as it right on the crest of his jersey. Durantz cuts into the middle, turns, shoots, hit a stick. Puck goes over the net, stays inside. Trying to get Noah Kelly. He's trying to grab it. Battling in the zone here. Lacasse pulling it away that was Kelly. And he took a shot on, save made by Lenko. And now SFU is going to try to get out. Torzak plays it off the boards. He'll chase after it. Getting there first is Logan Bromhead, but it'll be icing as he didn't get to the center line, and the faceoff come back in the SFU. You're right, furious.
Yeah, so far shots are 4-0 for UVic according to the scoreboard, and like I said, last time we saw them, they were a team that was struggling a bit. Right at the moment, they're kind of coming out and showing, maybe the standings have shifted, maybe the tides have turned a bit.
Maybe.
The tables.
The faceoff's one back by SFU. Trying to get it out. They do. Lacasse finds Torzak. Feeds it back to Lacasse. Plays it back to Torzak. It missed him. Coming back was Brody Jennings. And he plays it over to Reith. Puck goes through his skates as he was trying to receive the pass. Now Hamilton will chase after it. Hamilton throws it to the middle. Nobody was there but a UVic player. And he'll skate up the ice. Ready in the middle. Trying to move it. It's kicked off. And SFU skate but fortunately Lenko's pad was down. Shot on, I think it hit his own UVic player. Turning around, taking a shot, it was a weak one, poked into the corner. It was Withy with a good chance for UVic. Sending it down was von Schoenberg. Stratton Pickett plays it behind. Matt Brown gets there first. Torzak goes to chase after it. Hamilton lost it. Falls to Kenny Britton, but then cleaning up the mess was Hamilton. Warner. Britton. Shot on, hit the leg. And a chance here trying to chase after it was Ryan Riggs, but Warner will get there first. Change for SFU, so a chance here for Warner. Warner enters the zone, gets to the line, lost it at the end. Lachinshin. Berg, well, it didn't intercept it, he just stopped it from going out. Berg checked down, and that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty, and SFU is going to get the first power play of the game. It looks like Eddie May's the guilty party.
That's always tough when you're the ones, dominating the pace of play and you end up taking the penalty.
200 feet from your own net. Yeah, not ideal.
Definitely not a good penalty to take. So far, UVic has kind of looked like that SFU identity. Team speed, they've just been so fast. They've been creating chances, but SFU's going to kind of get a chance to get into the game with this first power play opportunity.
Still don't have a shot.
They're lucky to get.
So let's see what SFU can do. They win the faceoff, but it wasn't enough, and it's picked up and sent down by Keegan Durantz. Lenko comes out to play it. Lenko. Ledyard. Cross sends it down. Cross tried to glove it and keep it in. He couldn't. And now Tristan Cross then picks it up, throws it across, went under the stick of Coltolero. And then, an interesting play there as Pilon came out not really too far to play it, but chasing after him was Kyle Berg just trying to make a play. Puck went all the way back to the SFU zone. Karamishchev will pick it up with speed. Enters the neutral zone. Cuts in. Nice move from Jake Karamishchev. Finds Staccato Cox. Cox thought about it. Nice attempt. Lost it, but Berg was able to pick it up. Berg trying to cut into the middle. A bunch of sticks in his way. Falls down. Cross. Cox looking for Coltolero, but a good stop there from von Schoenberg to block the puck right into Pilon, and he'll hold on for a whistle.
Just no room there.
None.
Yeah, so far SFU's just been having a hard time really, getting something going. They've obviously, had a bit of puck movement here, but hard to really get anything close to the net. Great penalty killing by UVic so far.
They've looked good. What they're really doing well is clearing the middle. They're not allowing SFU to get into the middle and get a good shot. UVic won the draw, but SFU closed really quick and knocked Staccato Cox. Plays it to Bromhead. Bromhead, Cameron Chin. Shot! Looking for a tip, didn't get it. Cox battling with Voss. He gets checked, and that's going to be a penalty as well, and I think SFU is going to get a 5-on-3 for 40 seconds, as Voss is going to get also with a cross check.
Yeah, they've got to lay off the cross checks. UVic's been playing, in my opinion, the first few minutes, like picture perfect hockey, but these penalties, you just can't take them.
They're going to be adding up very quickly.
Especially that one when you're on the offensive, those are just bad penalties to take.
So yeah, SFU will have a 5-on-3 for 40 seconds. Coltolero is able to get the puck back. Cross, Karamishchev, cross, down low, Berg, cross, switches with Karamishchev. Karamishchev, one-timer shot, blocked, and it almost fell to the stick of Coltolero, but he wasn't able to get a stick on it. Great block there by Ryan Warner. Ledyard, cross. Him and Karamishchev switch, cross, Karamishchev, down low, Coltolero, back to Karamishchev. Cross, one-time chance, save made by Pilon, might have been a leg in front, but the puck stays out nonetheless. Puck almost to the line, kept in by Cross. Cross, shot, save made. Pilon holds on for the whistle as Eddie May exits the box, and SFU will be on a 5-on-4 power play for a minute 20.
Some good pressure there as you expect, 5-on-3, but ultimately, now a big missed opportunity, but they still got a minute 20 on the other penalty. So
one of those momentum swinging moments.
yeah, you really, if you're SFU, you really want to come out with a goal out of this. But you know, it is still pretty early, only 6 minutes into the game. So
Yeah, it's pretty early.
but you really want something out of a 5-on-3.
The faceoff was one kind of a scramble draw, but UVic got the stick on it and sends it all the way down, and SFU will have to regroup. This is power play unit number 2 for SFU as Logan Bromhead has the puck. And he got almost displaced by Durant, but he's able to get it in. Ty Lawrence couldn't get it out. Chin just throws it across. Nobody was there, and played all the way down by Jacob King for UVic. Chin went under his stick, and now good pressure here by Keegan Durant, and the puck falls to Mike Galenko, and he'll hold on in a faceoff in the SFU zone with 45 seconds to go in the power play for SFU.
I really like the play of Keegan Durant so far. Just really aggressive, forechecking. Just you can't hold on to a puck too long with him chasing after you.
Yeah. Faceoff was won back by SFU, and they'll restart. Cameron Chin being watched by Britton. He finds Austin Flamin, who plays it across to Logan Bromhead. He pokes it, not enough. Jacob King, a good stick to keep that puck from entering the UVic zone. Gunnar Torzak might have hit the referee. Didn't go very far, and Eddie May sends it all the way down. A great kill on the second power play for UVic. No time for SFU to get into the zone. Chin. Lachin. Tried to find Lacasse. It's going to be icing as Lacasse could not get a piece of wood on it. And faceoff will come in the SFU zone.
SFU has 14 seconds left on the power play, but ultimately not a lot of time to create. It's tough. The ice was kind of tilted against them before this, and so far looking like not much to show for his power play, but it's extended power play. But
currently 4 shots on this extended power play. As SFU will try to make something, or at least get into the zone. Chin finds Jalabert, had to stop. Penalty's almost out. Voss is out. We're back to even strength. A great kill for UVic. Nice move there by Pickering to avoid 2 checks.
yeah, Voss looked like he was going for a big hit.
Body's flying everywhere now. And now a chance for a 3-on-2 here for UVic. Entering the zone with Stratton Pickett. Thrown in the middle, but a good back check there by Garrett Hilton. And now it's Lachinshin. Nice move to get around the check. Lachinshin enters the zone, and he tried to do a little stick move. Hilton. Lachinshin wanted it, and Hilton took a shot short side. Save made by Pilon. Puck lifted, not out. Went over the stick of the UVic player. That's Finn Whitley. Now falls to the stick of Owen Reith, who took a shot. It hit a stick in front. That was Pickett's. SFU has it behind their own net. Ty Pickering. Played it around. Nobody was there. And then the puck's played in again. Lachinshin. Off the boards and down. Warner. Played it across. Flamin tried to make some noise. He could not. Reith. Durant's. Lost it. Puck comes out. Played back in a bit of a sandwich there was Flamin, but he got through it. Riggs trying to get through with the stick and the puck. And still going down. That's going to be a penalty. And SFU is going to get their 3rd power play before we even hit the 10-minute mark. It's going to be a tripping call. I think more unlucky.
Yeah, it looked
than
like
anything.
I didn't see the trip, but SFU getting a lot of opportunities early. Again, this sort of feels like one of those momentum things. Like if sooner or later, it's 0-0, so it's not really in control of anybody. But it seems like sooner or later, if SFU doesn't convert on one of these 3 power plays, it's going to come back to bite them.
Karamishchev. Cross. Berg. Karamishchev. Winds up, fakes, finds Coltolero. Coltolero. Cross. Cross. Shot, looking for the screen. And a tip. Off the stick of Pilon. Goes up. He gloves it down. Holds on for a whistle. Well,
looked a little bit scary for a second there, but Pilon had it. Pilon, the former Kimberley Dynamiter, in 21 games, regular season games, had 921 save percentage last season. Played a game with the Merritt Centennials.
Coltolero. Puck played in front, scores! Kyle Berg threw the puck on net, and I think it hit Ledyard's stick and went past Pilon. And SFU has their first goal of the game on their third power play chance. It's 1-0.
Just the kind of break they needed. I thought most of that extended power play last one, they didn't seem like they were able to generate that much. But that power play, there's a lot of good puck movement. There's, I think, a shot by Tristan Cross that looked really good.
Yep.
And you just had one that went in that, it's nice to have. A little bit lucky.
And the faceoff's won back by UVic. A lot of good pressure from UVic. Unfortunately, the penalties have kind of taken a toll at this point.
You just can't be taking that many penalties, especially if you are controlling the pace of play.
And the puck went all the way down, and Lenko will just glove it and hold on for a whistle.
A little bit of rough stuff around the net.
As these teams still don't like each other, even after a year apart.
And mostly new guys. But
the rivalry's still alive.
But yeah, that was great. SFU looks like Karamishev's going to the box.
They're going to call roughing on Karamishev, and SFU's going to get their first power play.
And and that's the thing. UVic has been controlling the pace of play, but they've taken a lot of penalties, and now we get to see what their power play unit can do.
A little too much rough stuff. It's been a penalty-filled affair so far. So UVic will get the first power play of their opportunities. And the shot blocked by Lacasse, and he felt that one.
Yeah, he looks...
Played in looking for the tip. Almost had it, was Pickett.
There's a gutsy shift by Lacasse. Obviously looked a little bit sore, threw a big hit. Did another shot block.
Tried. That's a good effort. Jacob Lacasse is one of those guys that loves to, usually gives 110%.
Yeah, definitely on that shift.
Oh, a chance here. Jack Hamilton. He finds Mitch Ledyard on a shorthanded breakaway. Mitch Ledyard scores! What a goal by Mitch Ledyard! Jack Hamilton's able to intercept the puck, and Ledyard goes on a little breakaway. Goes 5-0 on the backhand, and SMU's got a 2-0 lead, and I think the momentum is swung.
Yeah, what a goal. What a play, and good on Ledyard to convert on that. We see that so many times, a guy goes in and just doesn't get it done, but Ledyard has the moves, and it's been a game that UVic for the most part controlled, but SFU has taken advantage of their opportunities of all things now. All on special teams so far, one power play and one short-handed.
That's the special teams difference. Entering the zone is UVic. Sweeney. Puck's played in deep. UVic back to the point. King. Cross. Looking for the cross-ice pass. Knocked down nicely. Save made by Lenko. UVic obviously still on the power play, and Aaron Bass back pass, and it goes all the way back to the Vikes zone. And they'll have to regroup with 25 seconds to go in the penalty to Karamishev's. UVic's entered the zone with Britton, dumping the puck deep. Back to the point, King. Took a shot, stick of Garrett Hilton got in the way, and his shot went wide by Withy. Griffin plays back to King. Off the boards, finds Griffin. Penalty's over. Back to even strength. Pressure off the bench. Took out of Cox. Intercepts, and Torzak plays it in. Shot by Bromhead. I think it might hit a stick and gone out of play in a face-off in the UVic zone. Not much doing on that power play for UVic.
Yeah, I think the ice is firmly tilted. It just goes to show you, obviously we were watching the first, 3 minutes of the game, and UVic was just absolutely pouring it on. Take a couple not so great penalties, and
the way she goes. Bromhead, quick shot off the face-off, save made by Pilon, and he'll hold on for a whistle.
Definitely, if you're UVic, you have to be thinking, one of the keys in the intermission is kind of, have a little bit of a talking to. Let's clean up our game a bit.
Yeah, maybe. It's an idea. Face-off one back by SFU. Pickering. Shot took him. Whoa! That took a couple bounces and it just went wide. Torzak finds Bromhead, who gets absolutely labeled on a huge hit there by number 83, Colton Hutchinson. Lowering the boom on Bromhead. Now a chance here for UVic on a breakaway. It's Keegan Durant's. Save made by Lenko. He got enough of it and the puck deflected wide. Pickering. Bromhead. He's okay. Hutchinson wanted it again. Cox. Leaves it for Torzak. Shot. He got a piece of the post. Outside of the post, but still a piece. But Bromhead on the one-time chance. It was blocked. Getting in front of that was Owen Reith on a good block. Puck's played across. Entering the zone. Shot by Sweeney. Went wide. Warner's in there. Sweeney now has the puck. Tried to find Eddie May streaming into the middle. He missed it, and it went all the way to Lenko, and he'll hold on for a whistle.
We'll have a message from our sponsors. Tonight's first period is brought to you by our proud sponsor, Justice Institute of BC. Looking for a career in fire, sheriff, family justice, and more? Go to jibc.ca to find a career path that's right for you today.
We really respect those people who put their lives on the line. That's something I could never do. That's why I'm here. But they have heart.
I'm sure if there's a burning building, you'd...
Well, okay, maybe, but I couldn't do it for a career, as there was a shot there on Lenko. He made the save. Puck's played near side boards. Battling in the corner, throwing it in the middle was Voss. Kerry Mischief got in the way. Now Austin Flaman picks it up. Beth Flaman battling with May. Kerry Mischief off the boards, down. Got out, but Hamilton couldn't chase onto it, and UVic plays it back in. Now Matt Brown has it. Chipped in by Brown. It's going to go right on to Pilon. He chases after it. Face off in the UVic zone after Pilon covers up.
Yeah, just an exciting game of hockey tonight so far. Very, very fast-paced start to a game. Very...
Yes.
A lot of twists and turns, even only 14 minutes in.
Face-off was one right back to Pilon. He'll hold on for a whistle.
But as I said that, the game's kind of slowed down, of course.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Now it'll be very slow.
Probably. You jinxed it, really.
Yeah.
Off the face-off, SFU won that, but UVic said, nah, I'm going to take this. Ryan Withy is going to say, no, it's my puck. Now a huge check in the back, but nothing doing. So Ledyard has it. He finds Coltolero, takes a shot, hit a leg, and deflected into the corner by Pilon. Lawrence tried to get it ahead. He got it just as far as Reed. But SFU has it back. Coltolero, cross ice. Cross, quick shot, tipped on by Ledyard! And a save made by Pilon. A great chance for SFU. This line's been buzzing so far on the power play and in extra and full strength.
Yeah, Ledyard just looked great. Like, he's making, try and take every opportunity he can get, making the most of them too. Definitely, if you're Pilon, you're a little bit scared when you see Ledyard on the ice tonight.
5:48 to go in the first period. 2-0 SFU on a power play and a shorthanded goal. Shot by Lachinshin off that face-off. Save made by Pilon, directed into the corner. Jalabert, Pickering, shot. Nobody was in the way. Pilon saw it the whole way, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
Yeah, the game just feels a lot different. Like SFU, they just did. They came in slow. I think there's no denying about it. And and UVic had a very good first few minutes, but SFU's playing a bit more like how we've over the years come to expect them to play.
Yeah.
Shots are 15-10 for SFU, just to show you how much the ice is kind of tilted back.
SFU really got it. Won by SFU, but again, UVic onto the puck first. Now trying to chance was Hutchinson. He threw it across ice. Griffin wasn't available as he got checked. Lachinshin trying to find Flamin. It's just ahead of him, and the puck bounces all the way to Pinot. He comes out of his crease, and he'll cover up in another faceoff in the Vike zone.
A lot of, just cover it up. A lot of stoppages now.
Yeah, a little bit of bumpy, stuttery.
I liked earlier, just constant cycling and shooting now. Now not as much. A little bit tighter out there.
Face off back to Torzak. Brown shots. I don't think people saw that, but it went wide nonetheless. Stepping onto it was Sweeney. Trying to get the puck into the SFU zone, and now it's picked up by Bromhead. Bromhead with speed. Enters the zone, lost it. Torzak tried to find Bromhead, and there was an opportunity there, but he just lifted it over the net. Brown takes a shot, hit a stick, went to the near side corner. Played around, Sweeney trying to get after it, trying to get it out. Gets it to the blue. Whoa.
Always watch for the puck.
Gotta keep your head on a swivel even in the stands. But a little chip shot trying to get it out of the zone, and it just a little high.
I really like Bromhead's game. I really want to see him get rewarded one of these times. Like he always seems to be in that spot, get a shot in close. So far tonight, obviously we haven't seen him get lucky yet, but
showing off his speed, that's for sure.
But I really like his game.
Flamin on the ice now with that face-off. Lost. Played into the middle by Voss. Shot on, save made by Lenko on a shot by Von Schoenberg. Chin, Riggs, quickly to cross, feeds to Hamilton who tips it in, chasing after it. Flamin gets there. Now it's Hamilton behind the net, throws it into the middle, it hit the net. Now it's played back to Tristan Cross. Cross over to Cameron Chin. Chin shot! Puck's wide open. It got through it. It hit a leg and bounced back into the crease. Fortunately for UVic, nobody was there. And now it's Grace. Kenny Britton. Lenko coming out to play it. Got a band on it, but it was enough to negate the chance as Hamilton collects it. Riggs off the boards looking for Flamin. Jacob King gets in the way for UVic. Kenny Britton. King. Into the neutral zone. Finds Voss. Voss playing it in the middle, but the stick of Cameron Chin got in the way. Mitch Ledyard. Burst of energy, gets through neutral ice, sends it down. Coltolero will chase after it. Getting in his way was Ty Lawrence. Coltolero still battling for it, but Lawrence got the puck and was able to feed it ahead. UVic. Withy. Pickering. Now to play again. And everybody a face off in the SFU zone.
Another puck in the stands.
Puck in the stand.
Luckily, nobody
hurt yet.
Yeah.
It was just I think you were there. Remember that one time it hit the booth next to us? That was a steamer. That broke the glass. That one actually scared me. The face-off. One back by UVic. Cross ice, Warner. Shot looking for a tip. It was there, and I think the toe of Lenko was able to deflect it wide. I don't know if it was going to go in, but you never know. Battling near side here. Lachinshin got his sticks snapped in half. That's okay. Not a chance here. It's Kyle Berg with Kyle Berg, and coming late was Coltolero. The puck's played in the front, and I think a penalty is coming up to UVic, as I think it's going to be a trip as Berg went down at the end. And UVic will get another, or SFU will get another power play with 2:39 to go in the first.
Yeah, just another. Yeah, well, there's in that situation, there's just not much you can do. But
and it'll be Warner again taking a second.
Keep up
of the day.
Keep up with all the latest news on your SFU men's hockey team online with at www.sfuhockey.com, on Twitter at SFU Hockey, and on that Facebook.com/SFU Hockey.
I like this. We're kind of like Shorty and Garrett.
Have to get in those messages.
Cameron Chin starts out for SFU. He finds Takato Cox. Cox stops, got it on net, wide as he was falling. Bromhead. Cox. Bromhead. Down low, feeds it back to the point for Chin. Chin across ice. Flamin, Cox. Shot, hit a bunch of legs in front, puck popped up. And now picked up by UVic, it's Keegan Durant's. Flamin was able to check him, and it gets to Chin, and now Takato Cox. Enters the zone. Cox, back to the point, Chin. Flamin goes right through to Brahman, friend of the scores! A brilliant passing play as Flamin goes cross ice, finds Brahman who feeds it into the middle, and Torzak with an easy backhand tip top shelf. And SFU has a 3-0 lead on the power play, all special teams.
Yeah, and I think that was a similar goal. I think in the first game, I think if I recall, Torzak tipping it in. Yeah, Torzak, he's been a great addition, just sort of, net front guy.
He's making it no.
It's just been a real turn of events. Like we said, SFU kind of came out a bit sluggish, but a few power plays later, and they're firmly in control.
They are after this first period. As Britton takes a shot, didn't get to Lenko. And bodies flying everywhere. Karamishtif off a check, finds Riggs. Tried to get it to Hilton, but Hamilton followed up, and now Hilton. Hamilton trying to make some space. Hamilton! Save made by Pilon, as he kind of got a weak backhand right in the crest. Pilon, he'll hold on for the whistle.
Yeah, just not much room to do much there for Hamilton. Just kind of had to, give it a try, but
that's the way she goes.
Ultimately, just not enough space to make a, really good play.
Puck's cleared up by UVic, and they'll enter offside. Tough to judge, as it was kind of like a little Hail Mary right to the blue line. Tough to judge the offside there, but offside it goes.
Retro night tonight, and the tunes by DJ Kyle.
He always knows what the feeling is. As we've entered the last minute in the first period. Puck sent up by Cross, tipped in by Berg. Pilon comes out to play it, rings it around the boards. These classic Bill Copeland boards. Played back, Ledyard at the blue line, takes a shot! Pilon at the last second is able to get his body in front and glove it down and hold on for a whistle.
Right now UVic's just in that position, just hopefully, make it to intermission without surrendering another goal and come back in and regroup in the second period now.
Shots 18-11 in favor of SFU. They have peppered Pilon today. So far, anyway. Face off. I'm seeing SFU win the draws, but UVic get into the puck first. They're really good at that. Losing the puck. Ledyard who passed it to Jalabert. Now Berg. Being checked by Kelly. Now the puck's played ahead and moving out was Durant's, who lost it to Ledyard, who's playing back. A little back check, never hurt anybody. Tried to find Berg, it went around him. And now Lawrence, who gets absolutely destroyed by Matthew Jalabert, and he's going to get called for it. Probably like a high hit of some sort, I got to think. They're going to call roughing, which I guess is the proper call.
I guess, a good opportunity for UVic. It's only 4 seconds left in the period, so much of this power play will be in the second period. A good way for UVic to try and get back in the game with, a really hot start. Try and replicate what they did in that first period, the beginning of this period.
They will.
Try and start chipping away at that deficit.
Slowly but surely.
Unless, of course, they score right now.
That'd be cool.
But
they won't, so the puck's cleared down the ice. And the period will end with SFU, a special teams bonanza, and are up 3-0.
Yeah, And our first period's shots on goal are brought to you by Sport Burnaby. Shots on goal for UVic, 11, and shots on goal for SFU, 18. And that's sort of the story. It was 4 or 5 nothing shots for UVic, but then they took, some not very smart penalties. And I don't know, SFU teams take advantage of them that much to start with, but just eventually, by hook or by crook, you keep taking penalties, you wake up SFU.
They're up 3-0, and I guess Alec Dillon will have something to say to the boys in the intermission, as we'll be back in 17 minutes, roughly-ish, for the second period. Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome back inside Bill Copeland Arena for the second period between SFU and the University of Victoria. I guess you could argue or call it a tale of two halves in the first period. UVic started off really hot. SFU poured it on. It's 3-0 and 3 special teams goals from SFU.
Yeah. So I think, for the first 3 minutes, if you're head coach Mark Coletta at SFU, you have to be unhappy with those first 3 minutes. UVic looked dominant. They were fast. SFU looked sluggish. But UVic took a couple of untimely penalties. Gave them 5-on-3. SFU didn't do that much then. But then they gave them another power play opportunity, and then SFU struck. And since then, the game has been firmly in SFU's hands. Let's do a bit of a scoring summary. So the first goal was 10:42 in. Kyle Berg was credited with the goal from Ledyard and Coltolero. And the second goal came from Ledyard. A beautiful goal from Hamilton, just on that breakaway, got it in. And then Gunnar Torzak tipped it in from Logan Bromhead and Austin Flammel.
Definitely a good period for the SFU special team.
Yeah, 2 power plays. Yeah. Definitely gotta be happy with the special teams so far, and that first power play too. Like, it was disappointing. It was that extended, 5-on-3, and it didn't seem like they could do anything. But then that third power play, SFU really broke through and really started to find their feet. And since then, and if you're UVic right now, they start the period with a 1-minute 55 power play. Maybe a bit of a chance to re-find their feet, find what they had those first 3 minutes before, a couple of not so great cross-checking penalties. Especially that one, the one in the offensive zone. You just can't take those penalties. If you're controlling it's one thing if you're in your defensive end, you're tired. There's no reason to do that in the offensive zone.
UVic will start with a power play. They got 1:55 left on the Jalabert roughing call. So maybe the second period will start their fire, and if they get 1 goal, 2-goal lead is the worst in hockey.
They just need to find what they're doing in that first 3 minutes of the game. But SFU's clearly woken up.
They've looked very good. As Ledyard wins the draw, chasing after it was Voss, but it gets to Karamishev and sends it all the way down to start this second period and the power play for UVic. Pickett played it ahead, looking for Sweeney, but getting in there was Jack Hamilton to do a little penalty kill in the UVic zone. Puck was played ahead by Gattenby, couldn't get into the SFU zone as Hamilton having a good kill so far. Gattenby picks it up. Finds Reed. He'll skate into the SFU zone, tries to dump it deep, doesn't go, and Ledyard intercepts and sends it all the way down. Minutes ago in the penalty to Jalabert as Gattenby sends it over and sent down by Withy. Britton plays it down low. Up Withy, one-time shot, and it got right up in the block there by Chin. Now a scramble in front of the net. Chin couldn't get there, now it's Withy. Throws it cross ice. Nope. Ryan Riggs says, nuh-uh, send it down. Kelton was making a rush on Pilon there. Down to chance and intercepted, and that's going to be a penalty. Right? No. Really? All right, never mind. I lied to you. There was a chance there, and it felt as Ryan Riggs got his stick slashed out. But
a little bit scary in the SFU zone when that really crowded crease there, but UVic just couldn't find anything.
18 seconds to go, the penalty to Jalabert.
Fun fact, Finn Withy, according to Elite Prospects, is Australian citizenship. Hails from Whistler.
Well, there are a lot of Australians in Whistler. It adds up. As puck was tipped in, but not deep enough by Durrance. And now coming back to pick it up with Lawrence. Jalabert's out. We're back to full strength here. SFU trying to make a run. It's Staccato Cox. Couldn't get it. He's got it in a neutral zone. Spinning around the check with Sweeney. Cox. Nice move by Staccato Cox. He's got the quick hit. Now Jalabert! Almost chance here. Pilon had to stretch out, but Jalabert just came in and nobody saw him and he stole the puck. And had a good opportunity. Pickering trying to play it into the middle. It was blocked by Durant. Trying to get it. Pickering, he ends up with it. Cox down low near side. Checked. And then he tried to play it across. He got it to Flamin. Tried to make a move to Kendall Cox. Pilon's not in the net. And Cox, as he was falling, misses wide. And the whistle goes. And I think they're calling both. Yep. I think we're getting some coincidentals here as Jalabert is going right into the box. As is Ty Lawrence.
The BCIHL special. it's you never see it like in NHL play, but here there are so many coincidentals called.
Well, what can you do?
Obviously, you know, we'll still see 5-on-5 play.
As the face-off one back by SFU. Brown looking for a tip. Chance there. Hilton scores. Matt Brown took the shot. Pilon gave a big rebound, and Garrett Hilton was the one right there who puts it on a down Pilon. And SFU has the lead 4-0.
Great on Hilton to just finish that. And you know, it's 4-0 right now. It looks like Pilon, UVic is switching goalies.
They are going to make that adjustment.
They're going to Braden Evans, another rookie from the Peninsula Panthers of the VIJHL.
The good old VIJHL. And SFU's looking at it again. Borzak tried to find Hilton and went behind him. And Voss clears it back into the SFU zone. Chasing after it was Britton. Brown. He likes to use his body and he uses it there on Britton. Now May turns, shot, Karamishchev got in the way. Karamishchev tipped his Borzak, and now Bromhead has a chance here with Hilton. Bromhead, Hilton! Lost control of the puck on the last second, and then it was played back in by Bromhead, and if it hit the skate of Pilon, that was in the net. And then the puck's cleared down by UVic, and a face-off for icing.
Definitely, you know, right now a pretty intimidating 4-0 lead for SFU. It was just that first 3 minutes, UVic looked like they, you know, came out guns a-blazing, but since then it's been all SFU, and UVic's got a deep hole to climb out of if they want to make some noise.
As they will try to do this. As you mentioned, Braden Evans in net now. Jennings. Voss played ahead. Chin and gets in the way of that. Britton trying to clear it back down, but Chin gets back on it. Ledyard. Voss back to Ledyard, and ooh, that was a little dangerous by Voss. And Britton tripped up by the blue line. Plays it in on Lenko and he'll hold on for a whistle. I gotta say, that was a little dangerous, I thought.
That looked dangerous. Yeah, you know, knee sort of thing, Boss on Ledyard, and Ledyard, who's had a great game tonight. Luckily it appears to be nothing. You know, it didn't really get him that
it wasn't like a huge check, but it looked dangerous.
It was definitely looked like a dangerous play that just luckily didn't really connect us.
Yeah. As the referees are talking to the UVic coaching staff. I have no idea what about, but they are talking.
Yeah, a little bit of a stoppage in play.
Couldn't tell you. They do not tell us what they're talking about down there.
We don't have access to the mics, the refs' mics.
Maybe one day. The face-off one back by SFU. Cameron Chin picks it up, finds Berg, who gets double teamed there. Shot in, Chin got in the way, he's able to find Berg. Kyle Berg, Portolero tips it down, chasing after it is Ledyard. Ledyard spins around a check. of Gattenby. But he lost control of the puck in the meantime, and Noah Kelly tried to get it out, but it's played right back in. He's back on the puck, though. Coltalero strips it from him. Coltalero off the boards. It won't be enough. Keegan Durant steps up. Ledyard finds Bromhead, who just out of the reach of Berg. Sorry, that was Cross who made the pass. Just out of the reach of Berg. Crossed in deep. Tried to make a play. It was intercepted by Gattenby, who played it to Durant, who played it out, and then it was played out by Sweeney, who finds Noah Kelly. Kelly comes in, shot. It went wide. And it bounces only as far as Tristan Cross behind the net. Feeds it to Berg. Kind of like a little blooper, but more of a straight line pass. I don't really know how to describe it. Like a law pass more so, but not. Anyway, it's played down, and that'll be icing against the Vikes, and it'll come a face-off in their zone with shots 22-12 in favor of SFU. And the coincidentals are also Lawrence and Jalabert are out.
Tonight's second period is brought to you by our proud sponsor, Vancouver Canucks Alumni Association. We appreciate all the support, and they've been longtime supporters. You know, any SFU dinner, and you always see, you know, Kirk McLean or Dave Babbage, you know, long-time supporters of the SFU hockey program.
You know, I was thinking about it actually not too long ago, and I was thinking like players like Yannick Hansen are Canucks alumni now. I think he actually plays for the Canucks alumni, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, that would be quite a sight.
Kyle Wellwood could theoretically play for the team as well.
We had Kyle Wellwood on the broadcast a few years back.
That was a few years ago now. Asla Chinchin, who plays it down. SFU is offside, so Flaman has to sag up. Has the puck tipped down by Stratton Pickett. Pickett in a battle with Ledyard. Or sorry, Pickering. Ones and twos, they look the same, not really, but when their jerseys crumpled, they do. Torzak tips it down, icing's waved off. Jennings battling with Cox. Cox keeping Jennings pinned to the boards there. Bromhead gets hit as he tries to help out. Torzak steps in. Cox back to the point, Karamishta. Controlled it, it came out. So SFU will have to tag up. Evans stops it. And Voss will wait. Oh, sorry, that's not Voss. I lied to you again. That's Jennings. Makes a lot more sense. Kyle Jennings. He usually wears number 7. He's wearing 78 today. Puck running around the boards by Lawrence, only as far as Brown at the blue line, who plays it back in. Going after it is Riggs. Meets Lawrence in the boards. Hilton evades the check, throws it into the middle. Bromhead trying to jam at it. He can't go in, and Caleb Griffin picks it up. Long pass to Withy, who dumps it in, took a weird bounce off somebody. They're offside. Griffin, who tags up. And there'll be a face-off outside the SFU zone with 13-13 to go in the second.
Caleb Griffin played on the Rum River Mallards. I just had that written down. The USPHL, and I think they're in Michigan or Minnesota. It's Rum River. It's a nice name.
That's a nice name. There's a bit of a scramble draw. UVic enters the SFU zone. Can't get it very far as Cameron Chin picks it up. Entering the zone. Hamilton battles, but UVic ends up with it. Racing onto it, they tried, was Luis Ferraro. Hamilton takes a shot. Evans had a bit of trouble controlling that one. Handcuffed him a bit. Griffin plays it to Gattenby, who lost it. Now it's Cato Cox. Picks it up. Cox. Shot! Save made by Evans. Trying to jam it in! He doesn't, as the puck goes around the net. Gattenby battling there. Warner. Puck poked ahead nicely and enough for Hutchinson, and chasing onto it was Ferraro. Ferraro dumps it in. Griffin. He's got. Oh, he had somebody who played it into the middle. Puck still loose. Did Lenko? Oh, man! Glove saved by Lenko, and then the rough stuff starts as I think Lenko may have got hit. And there's a bit of a scramble as he's sitting in the net, but the puck's out.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the goal judge. I think we had a little bit of a chat. You know, the goal light isn't working, but I was keeping an eye on see if he was, you know, standing up, waving up and down. I didn't see anything, so I knew it was a Lenko had it.
And a penalty, I guess, is coming up. Ty Lawrence is back in the box.
And he is not happy.
Oh, no, sorry, that's not Ty Lawrence. I lied to you. That's number 83 to number 23. Hutchinson to the box. And I guess it's roughing. So SFU, another power play, and as we mentioned, their special teams, not bad.
Yeah, it's been a great night at the special teams.
Berg gets it back to Cross, who plays it down to Berg. Shot scores! What a shot by Kyle Berg! Top shelf, bottom of the circle. That's a quick one on the power play.
Just clean.
Absolutely beautiful from Kyle Berg. It's 5-0.
We've seen a couple of good snipes so far, but that's going to be, the snipe of the exhibition season.
That's his second of the day.
You just didn't think like that was just clean. I didn't think there was any way that was going in, but
I don't think Evan saw it. I think it was just in too awkward of a position for him to get it. Save on
just pinpoint accuracy. Yeah.
That was beautiful. I want to see the replay of that. As the puck's played into SFU zone, it's now 5-0 with 11:50 to go in the second period. Puck's bouncing around, and now it's picked up by SFU, and in comes Ledyard. Ledyard enters the zone. It's clean. Lachinshin shot! Looking for a tip. Couldn't make it. Puck tried to play back for Coltolero in the middle, and he couldn't. Gattenby, a nice play. Got caught in the skates was Sweeney, who plays it to Kelly. He tried to tip it ahead, but Ledyard was there. Lachinshin, Coltolero, couldn't get it deep. Sweeney got in the way. Berg hits Kelly, lost it, but was able to get it to a player. Gattenby feeds it to Durant, who plays it down. I was looking for the stretch.
And number 8, Logan Bromhead. Time of the goal, 7:53. Berg from Karamishif and Bromhead at 7:53.
So Karamishif and Bromhead gets the assists on the Berg goal on this power play.
Yeah, all guys having great games. I think I've already spoken a bit earlier about how Bromhead's been playing today. He's just very fast player, and he always seems to be in the right spot.
Got 2 assists tonight, does Logan Bromhead.
Still waiting on a goal from him, but
I
I don't know if he's going to be complaining in a 5-0 game. 2 assists.
Not really. SFU, nice passing to get it out. Bromhead now at the puck and a big hit. And a chance here was Hilton. Couldn't get a good shot on. Now battling the far corner there. Puck falls out. UVic had it, then he lost it, then he had it. Now he doesn't have it. Bromhead, quick shot. Save made by Evans, and he'll hold on for the whistle. The puck's bouncing around here.
And there Bromhead's trying to find one of his own. Yeah, it was definitely a different game than one that started out. I was a little bit nervous watching it start a game and it's been a good statement because these are teams that SFU is going to be facing every night. So it's nice of winning it like this. It's obviously a good sign for a club that's going to be seeing this team
for sure
6 times a year.
Jalabert picks it up on a check from Britton. Karamishif. Hamilton tips it down, not very far as Lawrence gets there. Riggs chasing after it. Puck gets caught in the skates, and now Riggs and Lawrence are there. Puck put it back to the point by SFU. Matt Brown looking for a shot, looking for a tip. It's blocked on a good shot there by Brandon Boss. Puck's played back. Brown's got time as he missed it. Quickly ahead to Jalabert, who tips it down. Chasing it is Riggs. King gets there first and is able to make the check. Puck play back. Brown plays it as the puck was played ahead for Eddie May, but Brown got in the way. Now King finds Voss. Shot! Saved by Lenko. Doesn't know where it is. He's got it. Holds on for the whistle.
For those of you watching on YouTube, and kind of in the area nearby in Burnaby and the Lower Mainland. The thing to note is we do have fans here, as you can probably see on the broadcast.
Yeah.
25% capacity. We actually have a pretty good crowd. So that's something I want to bring up because it's great to have fans in the building.
Absolutely.
It's been obviously a long time. I guess we had the one game here, but it's been a long time since we've had fans in Bill Copeland. Been able to watch live sports games. It's great.
For sure. I can tell you, I can confirm our reach goes as far as Castlegarby, British Columbia.
Yeah,
We are reaching people today.
and
British
if you're tuning into the YouTube, whether it's the first time or where it's multiple times, yeah, it's great hockey. It's great atmosphere here.
And hopefully you and I give it justice. I don't know yet, but as the face-off was won, and then UVic dumps it in. Well, it doesn't really dump it in. From the top of the circle to behind the net, they dump it in. And now it's Staccato Cox. He's got some speed and he's got some slick hands, that's for sure. He collects. Staccato Cox enters the zone with speed going around Warner. Well, able to poke check it on the long stick was Warner. Flaman tries to get to it. He can't. Spinning out a check was Torzak. Finds Flaman. He didn't have his stick in his hands. He's kind of got tangled up. And a puck falls to Evans and he'll hold on for a whistle.
This is kind of almost the tougher part of the game. SFU's up 5-0. It'll be very, very curious to see what happens. Obviously, it's a pretty tough hill for UVic to climb.
Yep.
But UVic's just kind of got to find some energy. Rest of the second period, rest of the third period, just to apply some pressure.
I will say, you never really know what happens in the BCI.
Oh, absolutely.
5 goals seems like a lot. It can go very quickly in the BCI. We've seen it happen. As Durant now gets to the center line and dumps it down. Following up was Sweeney. Checked with Lachinshin. Ledyard comes in there, but it comes out of the UVic. I think it's Kelly in there, who's battling with Pickering. Ledyard joins the fun. Cotolero steps up and gets in front of Kelly. And then Sweeney's just kind of hitting people at this point. Durant takes a shot. It took a deflection, but a good save by Lenko. Whistle goes. And I don't really know why. Are we going to find out why?
Tom Sweeney and Noah Kelly, both rookies on this team, both played with the Richmond Sockeyes, so both fairly local players for you PGHL fans out there. Those
PGHL, very notable league, especially for the BCI.
Yeah, a lot of PGHL alumni come here.
Jake Kermishna from former Richmond Sockeye as well.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a Richmond connection.
Yeah, a little bit. As the face-off was won back by Jalabert. And then a bit of a scramble, but the puck falls to Logan Bromhead. Trying that stretch pass. That's, what was it, Besser to Pedersen? Just dumped it in and Pedersen just wired it. What a beautiful sight. He tried, it did not succeed this one.
I guess we'll be no more, at least from the Canucks perspective, no more worrying about Pedersen and Hughes. It sounds like it's a done deal.
Yeah, it does. It sure does. Multiple people have confirmed it. The Canucks have yet to confirm it. But
so no more worrying about that. My dad,
nice.
who's an Oilers fan, likes to bug me about that, so he can't bug me about that.
He cannot do that anymore as the shot on took a deflection off the boards and fell to Evans. Face-off one back by UVic. Withy tries to get it out, only as far as Brown, the other number 6, who threw it on net and took a tip and went wide. Poked back to the point. Karamishchev. Brown. Shot! Evans saw it, was able to get the blocker on it. And now Lawrence goes cross-ice trying to find somebody. Icing's waved off. Karamishchev plays it to Flaman. Finds Jalabert. Enters the zone, takes a shot. It was a weak one as it hit a stick, and it went wide. Puck's way back only as far as the point where Cross is. Nice toe drag by Tristan Cross. This shot was blocked on a good move by Cross. Flamin back to Tristan Cross. Chin. Shot! I don't know, Evans did not see that one. Bit off the mask. I think he just got 2 off the mask. All right then, that's why we wear helmets. As UVic, they can't get it out. Bromhead spins around, trying to find Hilton, who tried to get it out. He falls onto it near side boards. Tries to dump it in, gets it to Bromhead. Backhanded, chance there for Hamilton. Puck's up. Scramble, and the puck came out, and it falls to Ryan Withy for UVic, and he plays it out. Frantic moments here for SFU. Hamilton tips it on. Icing's waved off. Hilton will go after it. Riggs gets there first, finds Hilton. He's all alone. Hilton trying to jam the puck at it. Puck's still loose. Pimple flying everywhere.
Oh,
Goalie's down.
Hilton looked like he went down hard on Evans.
There's a penalty. I'm wondering if it's goaltender interference or was Hilton hit.
Yeah, it's hard. It was hard to tell. Definitely looked like Hilton went down pretty hard on Evans, but as of right now, looks like Evans is fine.
Evans looks fine, and yeah, it's going to be a penalty to UVic.
Yeah, I guess they say Hilton's pushed down.
So Eddie May will go to the box. Number 88 in your program.
Yeah, just a relentless attack by SFU. There's a really great shot by Cameron Chin. Tristan Cross all game, he's been feeding passes. He had that nice move, that toe drag. He shows you why, with Selkirk, he was one of the top defensemen in the league the last BCIHL season. With SFU, he looks like he's picking up right where he left off.
He's ready. He's feeling it. Now keep in mind, this is a preseason game, but it's a Captain's Cup. There is
something on the line.
Yeah.
There's very much something on the line tonight. It's not your typical exhibition game.
This means something to these boys and girls. Tristan Cross. Shot! Evans got stuck. In Evans. Oh. They're calling a slew foot, and it's a double minor. Okay then.
Yeah, this is just going to be, probably a lot of pressure by SFU. We've seen what they can do, and they've really taken over the game. You give them 4 minutes, and
that's enough.
It's going to be probably their, it's going to be their control for the next probably 4 minutes. Much of it.
It could be. Battling in the far corner now. Bunch of people in there. Coltolero tips it to Bird. Plays it back to Coltolero. Ledyard's able to collect after the check. Karamishev, Cross, a little too hot to take the one-timer. Plays it down low, Bird. Back to Cross, Bird. Back to Tristan Cross, feeds it over to Jake Karamishev, plays it back to Cross. Fumbled, but is able to hold on. Karamishev played it into the middle, or at least tried to. It hit a stick, but Ledyard's quick onto it while people were wondering where the puck was. Back to Karamishev. Coltolero missed it, Ledyard, now it's picked up and sent down on a nice job there by Kyle Jennings. Brody Jennings. Kyle Jennings is the Jeopardy guy.
Kyle Jennings also number 28 in SFU, but scratched tonight.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Weird. Cameron Chin plays it to Flamin, who plays it down to Cox. Oh, no, sorry. Everybody's got Ken Jennings. I'm getting all confused here with all my Jennings. I am losing
There's
my
a lot
mind.
of names.
Losing my mind as Chin plays it to Bromhead. Back to Chin. Something of note on this power play, too. They only have one defenseman, Cameron Chin. I think Bromhead's been playing. A shot tipped wide on the tip from Torzak. But they're using the 4 forwards, one defenseman. As those Bill Copeland boards come in handy for SFU right now as Cox off the bounce plays it back in. Bromhead, Torzak, fan on his back, but Bromhead able to get to it. 2 minutes gone in the 4-minute penalty to May. Bromhead, shot, looking for a tip. Torzak on the tip, rebound, Cox. Haven't been able to find it. Hold on for the whistle. As the shots are now 33-18 in favor of SFU.
And just, relentless exercise for Evans. Just fighting off all these guys in close.
He's getting a workout.
Looks like, I guess nothing.
Jalabert picks up the stick of Noah Kelly. Here you go. Whether that was tongue-in-cheek or genuine caring, I don't know. Face off one back by Jalabert all the way to Pickering at the blue line with a little help. Pickering shot! Save made by Evans, and he'll hold on for the whistle. It's kind of interesting. You kind of, after a shot, they're kind of pushing SFU out of the way and back. There's a little back and forth and roughing. The ref's right on it. He's like, do not do that. He's tired of it.
Well, I think, it's a 5-0 game. That's, how these games can kind of go.
They can get out of hand.
Yeah, so it's, make sure you keep control of the game.
As the puck was, or the faceoff was won by SFU, but they played it a little too far out. And now Brown goes under the feet of Hamilton. Hilton wanted to grab it, but Hamilton was coming onto it. Now Keegan Durant's looking for a shorthanded opportunity, but a good job there coming back with Jalabert. Jalabert falls down, collects it right back up. Nice moves by Matthew Jalabert. Jalabert, Hamilton. Back to the point, Hilton to Brown. Pickering, Hilton. Brown takes a shot. Glove save by Evans. Puck's played back to Pickering. One-time chance for Brown as they're just teeing him up. He misses high. Jalabert. Pickering. Brown. Back to Pickering. Shot, looking for a tip. Hit a body in front. Kings, I believe. And they send it down over to the Vikes. With 1 minute left in a penalty to Eddie May.
I think the big difference for SFU too is they're playing a lot cleaner. Like earlier in the game, we're seeing a lot of sloppy passes, a lot of passes to no one, and
Cross dumps it in. He chases after his own dumping. Cross only as far as Hutchison, and Hutchinson will send it all the way down. Lenko comes out to play it. Karamishnev will come back to collect. Is the puck called? You accept? Yes. Karamishnev plays it back to Berg. Kyle Berg spins. Down low for Ledyard. Mitch Ledyard. Back to the point for Cross. Makes a couple moves. Back to Karamishnev. Plays it down low. Cross, nice moves to keep the puck in. It gets through only as far. Eddie May is out. We're back to even strength. A good kill for UVic and a much needed one. Battling in the corner there is Jennings with Berg. UVic comes out with it. Played out by Eddie May, or not out, only at the blue line. Ledyard gets in the way. Coltolero, back to the point. Lachinshin tried to throw it on net, got a tip, but it more slowed the puck down than anything. Cross is able to keep it in though. Good pressure from SFU. And then it's intercepted by Jennings and sent all the way down. That will be icing. Face-off come back in the UVic zone.
yeah, obviously SFU didn't score on that 4-minute power play, but I mean at this point in the game, you're probably not complaining too much if you're SFU. I don't know if we can really talk about the momentum swings. It could happen, but I don't think. I don't know. I think at this point in the game, you're not complaining too much if you're SFU.
I don't think there's much to complain about from SFU's side. You're right. As the puck's played around, Hutchinson tried to get it out. Von Schoenberg made a nice spin move. Eddie May dumps it in. Just after it, Cox gets there first. Eddie May ends up with the puck though. Chin, little bounce back hit on Pickett. And Lachinchin picks it up and he skates ahead with Bromhead. Bromhead kind of got it caught in his skates and sends it down. Evans comes out to play it. Riggs chases after him. He plays it around. Warner got it as far as May, who gets it up to Pickett. Stratton Pickett. Lachinchin. He's just going to throw him down. Why not? Riggs. Down the boards. Cox, Bromhead. Now Bromhead tries to play it into the middle on a streaking Riggs. It was intercepted. And now coming the other way was Reith. Couldn't get through the check of Cameron Chin. He plays it out. Gatsby lost it. Cox centers the zone. Bromhead was offside, and the whistle goes for a face-off outside the UVic zone.
Nice little homestand. Obviously tonight against UVic. Tomorrow night SFU at the same time, 7 o'clock faces Vancouver Island University. Next week we get to see Trinity Western again. Obviously their first game to see SFU since they've been in the U Sports.
They are now in U Sports, yes. If you are wondering what happened to the BCIHL, we lost Selkirk, we lost Trinity, and we've added Okanagan.
Yeah. Next away game is against Okanagan on October 16th.
that one will be exhibition.
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe it is. As we're in the last minute of the second period. The Vikes trying to make some noise here. And Kenny Britton, yeah, he's going to get taken down. Yep, that's going to be a call. Torzak got the stick in the skates. And Trinity once again gets a late penalty. Or power play.
UVic. Yeah, I got you confused.
You got me confused, Austin. Go on.
Got similar colors. I remember whenever they're both in the league, definitely a very similar color scheme.
Yes.
Trinity and UVic. A late chance for UVic to try and get on the board. At least, you know, we got 37 seconds left.
Hey, you can do it. Gatnby tries to play it in. It's gloved down by Cameron Chin. He's had a good game. Enters the zone. He entered the neutral zone. Tried to find Hilton. Now a chance here the other way. Moss enters the zone. Takes a shot. It was offside at the line.
Yeah, definitely, you know, good last little chance for UVic to try and get something on the board before the end of the period. And then, obviously, if that fails at the beginning of the third period, try and start your comeback. Try and get, like you've said, we have seen. Well, I think we've seen a 5-goal comeback. I think that was the extent of our.
I think it was that Trinity Western game in January of 2019. Cameron Chin tries short side, missed high. Remember, SFU was up like 5-0. Trinity had like lost one game that year, and then the third period just collapsed. I love the BCIHL. As the Vikes are looking pretty content to end this period. And SFU added 2 in the second to make it 5-0. Another power play goal, and came from Berg. Hilton got the first one, even strength, even though there were coincidentals during the time.
Yeah,
a good period for SFU nonetheless.
Yeah, just SFU took further control of the game. You know, obviously, you know, 3-0 is still fairly surmountable. 5-0 feels, you know, like we said, we have seen before, but it's a pretty strong lead.
Yep.
Second period shots and goal are brought to you by Sport Burnaby. Shots are 36 for SFU, 19 for UVic. Obviously a decisive lead so far by SFU.
That is, and we'll be back for the third period in beautiful Burnaby, British Columbia, between SFU and UVic in Game 2 of the Captain's Cup. Hello, hockey fans. Welcome back inside beautiful Bill Copeland Arena in Burnaby, British Columbia for Game 2 of the Captain's Cup for SFU and UVic. As we are entering the third period, SFU adding a couple goals in that second period. Austin.
Yeah, let's do a little bit of scoring summary. So Garrett Hilton opened up the second period scoring for SFU, just a tad shy of 3 minutes in from Matt Brown. And then Kyle Berg with a beautiful goal, power play goal with 12:07 left in the third period from Jake Karamishchev. Yeah, SFU's just been, after that first 3 minutes, they've been really putting on a clinic. This is a sort of dominant game we wanted to see. The first game against Okanagan, you talked to a lot of coaching staff, you talked to players. It wasn't to them a very good game. They came out with the shootout win, but ultimately, since then SFU bested that team 5-1. It's a team that SFU you would have liked to have seen a bit more jump,
right?
But tonight they've got all the jump.
They sure do. They've looked like it pretty much most of the game, except for maybe the first 5 minutes.
Big thing you see in the stands, I see a fan with a Kyle Berg sign, and he picked the right night with 2 goals for him tonight.
He's lighting the lamp, both on the power play. He's got the right sign tonight.
Yeah, he's been great. Obviously with that shootout winner, too, in that first game against the Okanagan Lakers.
Sure did. You were not wrong, sir. So UVic will try to make this interesting. It's maybe not the best 2 periods for them.
No, it started out strong, but they took a couple, just not smart cross-checking penalties. One in the offensive zone, and even then, SFU didn't really find their footing. But then they still got, and it was a bit of a lucky penalty, really. That was on that trip. Now, it might have been a bit more of a fall than a trip, but that's sometimes the way it goes.
Yep. And
SFU made most of that, and ever since, SFU's just been dominating. UVic does start, with a minute 22 left on their power play. If they have any chance or hope to come back tonight, you certainly think that's the start with this power play.
we can hope for UVic's sake.
Shots obviously 36-19 for SFU.
It's
and definitely again it was 4-0, 5-0 for shots for UVic. It looked like they were going to be the ones putting on a clinic.
It's been a little one-sided, but nevertheless, UVic does have this a minute 22 left.
I was curious to see the goaltending. Michael Lenko obviously still in that. I was curious if they're going to give both guys, give Dolan a chance tonight too. But this is a Captain's Cup game, so
this is a Captain's Cup game.
So there is something on the line.
Theoretically, need to win this game as they lost to UBC already. So but you're right. This is something on the line, and maybe Paletta just wants to instill this is what we're doing. As Gattenby played it back to Reith, who stretched past it to Pickett. Brandon Voss steps up to it, gets it to Pickett. Nice move around the check. Played it, shot out, rebound chance. What a save by Michael Lenko, throwing the blocker up to save on a wide open chance there.
Just so much net there, and then
wide open for Owen Reith, but unfortunately Lenko said, nope, not me. Not letting that one in. And he did nothing. Cross. Jalabert. Hamilton. Checked and picked up by Ferraro. Enters the zone. Ferraro lost control as he entered the zone, but he's able to collect it again. Now Britton finds King. Quick shot! Lenko didn't see it. It went wide. Riggs trying to get there before Withy doesn't. Withy checked by Riggs on a nice stick lift. Penalty to Torzak almost expired. Ferraro, King, Torzak's out. Shot blocked by Riggs, and now chasing after it is Hilton. Hilton kind of gets there first, but doesn't. Torzak continues it on. King gets in the way of that puck. Gloves on the ice. Now cross. SFU's in their zone. Cameron Chin. Torzak, one hand trying to put the glove on. Hilton finds Riggs behind the net. Back to the point cross. Played it off the boards, tangled up. Was the UVic with the, he couldn't control it, but UVic gets it out. Trying to tip it on was Riggs, falls to Berg. Kyle Berg stops, shot, pad save for Evans, big rebound, but only UVic players there. So pick it up, it's Von Schoenberg. Knocked down by Kelly, no high stick as he enters the zone. Tried to throw it into the middle, couldn't get onto it. Was Reed. Battling there with Chin and Ledyard. Kelly trying to poke the puck out, Reed keeping the puck on the boards. Puck comes out, Cameron Chin pulls away. Berg. Off the boards, Von Schoenberg, nice job keeping it in. Britton trying to keep it in, Berg trying to get it out. It's kept in for now, but Ledyard's the only one back there with the puck. And Kenny Britton will go to chase after him. He plays it back to Cross. Tristan Cross with speed, finds Berg. Kyle Berg chipped on, looking for Ledyard. But a good job by Reed to tip it out of his reach. Penalties coming up to UVic, I think. Boarding is going to be the call, but I still don't really know who.
One more sponsor shout out. Tonight's third period is brought to you by our very special sponsor, the Burnaby Fire Department. Be sure to visit the hose just off Nelson at Metrotown. Thank you for your support of the team.
So Mitch Ledyard is getting the boarding call, and UVic gets another power play.
Yeah, another opportunity. Definitely a little bit of time. Still 17 minutes left in this period to make things interesting at the very least.
But the faceoff's won back by SFU, and it's cleared down, but a good job there by Reith to keep it in. Pickett. Check was Lachinchin. Gattenby feeds Ferraro. One-timer went wide. Weird bounce off the boards, and again, SFU gets the bounce. And now Hamilton enters the zone. SFU already has a shorthanded goal. It came from Ledyard, who's in the box, so he cannot help here. Gattenby starts up. Drops it for Reith, who plays it to Pickett. Pickett enters the zone. Puck comes out. Ferraro has to collect and turn around. Puck goes through the legs of Gattenby. Gattenby being watched by Riggs, and Riggs is not giving up here. Good forechecking on the penalty kill by Ryan Riggs. Reed, one little stick move, put him offside, and the faceoff will come just outside the SFU zone.
Ryan Riggs hails from Hong Kong. Not too often you see hockey players from Hong Kong.
No.
But we're talking goaltending earlier. Michael Lenko, obviously, he's actually the longest tenured SFU player on this roster.
Wow.
Fourth year. They're, according to this roster you have, the only fourth year player.
Interesting. That is interesting. He's been around the block. Probably his first year, though, of like bona fide starting. As Noah Kelly makes some moves, goes through the neutral ice, enters the zone, puck's played into the middle. Durant with a big check rebound chance here. And a penalty's coming up. It's going to be Durant's. They're going to call interference. And SFU will, well, be 4-on-4 for 33 seconds. But after that, they'll have about 1:30 on the power play.
Durant's obviously shaking his head as he enters the penalty box.
Doesn't like it.
But he didn't slam the door too hard, so it's not the most angry of exits to the penalty box.
The face-off won back by UVic. Von Schoenberg killing some time, and the puck sent down. Great penalty killing from UVic so far, but Karamishif ends up with the puck. Brown. Ledyard's out of the box. It's a power play for SFU now. Ledyard tried to pass it, hit a skate, and it came right back to him, so he under the zone. Drops it for Cox. Picado Cox finds Ledyard as he's checked by Voss. Ledyard drops it. Cross. Nice pass to Cox. Shot. Evans. Rebound chance. Puck's loose. And UVic's able to clear it down. Lenko stops it. He'll leave it for Cameron Chin. And he'll start out, being watched by Hutchinson. Flaman feeds it into the middle. They're offside. And the play stops dead with 14:25 to go and 49 seconds to go in the power play for SFU.
Captain's Cup action resumes tomorrow night. Another home game against Vancouver Island University. Well, maybe a little bit later in the broadcast, give a little bit of a preview of what they've been up to.
We sure might.
Well, we will. I'm not. It wasn't really a
Well,
might.
I was trying to leave some little. Hutchinson had a chance here and a good stick to deflect it over the net. But what I was saying was that I was leaving it a little, maybe we will leave the suspense. It's called foreshadowing, Austin.
VIU's actually, okay, we'll do a little bit right now. VIU actually had a pretty decent start to the season with back-to-back wins against UVic, but so far in Captain's Cup action are 0-2. Lost 4-1 to UBC, which is pretty respectable today.
That's pretty good, actually, for UBC. UBC's a tough team.
So expect a good challenge tomorrow night.
As a bit of a miscommunication from SFU that leads to Hutchinson entering the zone. And a good kill from the UVic Vikes. Rubbed out along the board was Chin, but he's able to persevere and take the puck and get it to Cross. Plays it up to Cox. He lost it, being real watched by Gattenby. Puck gets into the SFU zone. UVic changes. SFU regroups. Penalties over and a giveaway here. And now it's a 2-on-1 for UVic. Pass Durant scores! He didn't get all of it, but Michaelenko was caught in the middle, and it goes right under him, and Keegan Durant gets UVic on the board. It's 5-1.
Durant's definitely, especially early in the game, was one of the standout players for UVic. Like, just a really hard forechecker. And sure enough, coming out of the box, he's the guy to put UVic on the board, spoil Michaelenko's night. Obviously, probably hoping for the shutout, but perhaps the start of UVic's comeback.
Maybe 13:29 to go in the third period. As Durant gets him on the board on a feed from Owen Reith. Reith's had a good game. As Tom Sweeney enters the zone, gets around the check of Lachin-Shin, but Ledyard was there! Thrown in the middle, and Pickering hit escape, but Lenko was in the position to not let anything happen to that. Lachin-Shin finds Coltolero. Toe drags. Backhands to Berg. Berg dumps it in. Finn Withy gets a secondary assist. Has a little dangerous moment there, but Mitch Ledyard's able to collect, leaves it for Lachin-Shin, and he'll start out. Stretch pass, he was looking for it, he wanted it, but Brandon Voss says, no, I'm not going to let that happen as he enters his own short side chance. Lenko makes the save. Puck still loose. Britton back to the point on Schoenberg. Throws it across. Jennings. He just decides to dump it in. Kelly gets rubbed out, but Voss is there. Plays it back to Jennings. Shot tipped. Lenko didn't see it. It went wide. Britton played in the middle. Chance there for Voss on the one-time chance, but good positioning from Lenko. He makes the save on that one. Britton checked. SFU trying to get it out. They do, but only as far as about center. And UVic goes back and tried to stretch pass for Britton just out of his reach. Karamishev collects in his own zone. Brown off the boards down. Cox tries to tip it down as he was hit. Didn't get very far. Then a giveaway to Karamishev. And he has to stop, wait. They tag up, sends it in. Von Schoenberg. Jennings, Reith. Then a giveaway by UVic. That was Withy. Nice try by Torzak, and he gets checked from behind. That's going to be a penalty to UVic. And SFU is going right back to the power play. As he got hit right in the back. That's going to get called every single time. They're calling it interference, but whatever. Jennings goes to the box.
Brody Jennings, yeah, he is a former teammate of Michael Lenko on the English River Miners, who I believe are now called the, I'm trying to find, they changed their name.
Kara Mischief down to Coltolero, takes a shot. Big rebound there by Evans. It goes to the corner. Kara Mischief trying to keep it in. He doesn't. Now a chance here. Ferraro has Hutchinson. Ferraro takes a shot. Save made by Lenko, and he'll hold on for the whistle on a good shorthanded opportunity for UVic.
If you look at the shot count, really, 40-27. 27's a pretty good amount of shots for a team to get, especially, midway through the third period. It's been a high-flying game.
Very fast-paced game.
Yeah.
University of Victoria County, number 78,
Brody Jennings to the box, yes. As our announcer Ray makes us known. Ledyard enters the zone, drops for Coltolero, plays it to the blue line for Cross. Cross down low, has Berg. Berg, a little bit of a saucer pass, trying to find Coltolero. He's able to kick it enough to Karamishchev. Cross. Nice little play there on the blue line to get it to Karamishchev. He enters right at the face-off dot, plays it back to Cross at the blue line. Coltolero, cross ice, Karamishchev. Down low, trying to jam at it. UVic clears it, does it come out? No, yes. Cross almost kept it in, but the puck was a little bouncy, so it comes out. Coltolero trying to make some moves. Puck gets in the skates of Ledyard. He lost control. Britton sends it down, and the team change. Karamishchev leaves it for Cameron Chin as he'll go off for a change. Chin around the check of Ferraro. Enters the UVic zone. Dumps it in. Bromhead chases after it. Ties up King's stick. Can't get it enough. Bromhead. Torzak. Bromhead. Plays it to Flamin. Back to Bromhead. Shot. Hit a leg in front. That was King. Torzak. Bromhead. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Shot on. Hit a body in front. Cox goes far side. Played back. Tipped on by Hutchison, and he'll chase after it. Lenko has to come out to play it as Hutchison was going to beat Flamin. And now Flamin has to get there before Reith does. The two number 14s collide. Bromhead can't get it out. Durant's, he's got the goal. He gets rubbed out. Cox drops it for Pickering. Plays it to Bromhead. Bromhead goes around his own net. Pickering. Couldn't get it out. Now it's played. Withy. Short side into the middle looking for Durant. But it was behind him, and SFU intercepts and cleared down. Gets the center. Reith. It's had a very good third period. Withy. Stick was lost there. I believe it's Hamilton's. And I think it caused some damage. Cox. Lachinshin. It's behind his net. Things change up. Regroup, reset. Puck's cleared down, right on Hilton. He tips it, not probably as deep as he wanted to. Jalabert tries to make a move, he can't. And Chin fans on his back attempt, and now it's Keegan Durant in the way. Durant cuts into the middle, turns, shoots. Save made by Lenko. Now SFU, now a chance here for Riggs. Through center ice. Shot, blocked, rebound chance. Almost again, but Warner got in the way. Shot by Tristan Cross, hit a body in front. Cross will chase after it, tries to collect. Sends it behind, Gattenby's in the way, Riggs hits him. Hamilton gets there before Durant, but Durant ties him up, and Hamilton somehow got the puck. He takes a shot, blocker saved by Evans. Puck still not loose. as Evans will hold on for the whistle. Some frantic action.
A little bit back and forth action. Keegan Durant's there a little while ago with looking for his second goal. A pretty close chance. With 7:26 left, definitely, running out of time for a theoretical UVic comeback, but
It would be pretty monumental if they were able to pull this one off. Ledyard wins the draw. Brown is able to get it deep enough. And then to Ledyard! Evans got in the way of that puck. That's what his job is. He
that,
did it well.
that dynamic connection from Berg to Ledyard. Definitely both players who've had a great game.
Yes. That whole line, really.
Yeah. just amazing.
Ledyard wins the draw. Karamishtiv. Thought, takes, wide. Rebound chance for Ledyard. A nice try there by Karamishtiv. Intentional wide. And Ledyard had an opportunity. Tries to play it in deep. Berg picks it up. Kyle Berg drops it for Karamishtiv. Sends it in deep. Warner gets there ahead of Ledyard. May, checked by Brown. King lifts it, comes out. Only as far as Brown at center. He retreats into his own zone. Trying to find Berg, but a good stick there by Stratton Pickett. Then falling over was King. He missed the pass, and Evans had to tip it over to Warner. Now battle at center ice. Griffin. Caleb Griffin enters the zone. Around, fans on the shot. Karamishtiv got enough. Now Karamishtiv with speed. Gets around a few checks. Jake Karamishtiv on the backhand finds Flamin, who tried to feed it back, but only a UVic player was there. And it cleared out. Big check here near side boards. Violet Chin on Hutchinson. Nice little fake there. Oh, nice little fake there by Takato Cox. He's got the moves. He's got the hands. Cuts in. Shot on. Went wide by Jalabert. Cox gets it back to Lachinchin. He plays it into the middle. Puck stops. Cox shot blocked very nicely. A very nice block there by Ty Lawrence. Putting it all on the line there. Fan on the pass attempt to the blue line. Puck still back stuck behind the net. Britton plays it off the boards it out. Now chasing after it. That's Hutchinson. Hutchinson falls and he takes a shot. Looks like he just kind of fell on his own. And that's a huge check near side boards. What a hit by Brendan Voss on Jake Lachinchin.
Voss is not afraid to throw his body around.
Jack Lachinchin, excuse me. Now Kenny Britton enters the zone. UVic trying to do something here. Played into the middle. It was a nice pass. Unfortunately, it was only SFU players there. Now Chin, he's going ahead. There's a chance here for SFU, and then it falls by the wayside. It's intercepted by Noah Kelly, who enters the SFU zone, and his pullback was at the blue line, and it pushes him offside for a whistle.
As the game enters its final 5 minutes, maybe a little bit, sloppier play.
Maybe.
Things are a little bit more open. Definitely feels like, UVic's flying a bit more out there.
As the puck was sent in. And SFU has a chance to move on. They enter the zone. As bodies are falling everywhere, and that's what I thought. As there was a trip on Ferraro, and UVic will get a power play as Bromhead goes to the box.
I think this is the point of the night, where UVic, if you're UVic, you look at the scoreboard, you're down by quite a bit, but, just spoil SFU's night a bit, even if you don't come back, just make that win a little less comfortable. And, if you're SFU at this point, you're just kind of almost, waiting for this game to end. You're already up 5-1.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean,
you don't, at this point, it's just UVic has their time to, make things a little bit less comfortable for SFU.
Yeah. Play a little small, tiny little spoiler of the party. As the puck sent down. Reith is back to pick it up in his own zone. He gets it back on a little pitch and catch, and he enters the zone. Owen Reith turns, spinning, battle on the near side, and the puck ends up going down to the Vike zone. Gattenby's back to pick it up for the Vikes. Being watched by Riggs. Feeds it ahead to King, who feeds it ahead to Withy, and Withy enters the zone. King at the blue line, just out of the reach of Gattenby. Gattenby sends it down. Continuing it was Reith, only as far as Withy, and then he lost it to Brown, who sends it down. And a good kill so far with a minute gone in the penalty to Bromhead. Jacob King now through neutral ice. Enters the zone. Lachinchin stops him there, but Voss is able to pick up the puck. Lachinchin can't get it out. Thrown across. Ferraro wasn't in place. He picks it up off the rebound. Von Schoenberg. Shot by Ferraro. It went high over the net. Puck's played back to the point. Von Schoenberg. Ferraro had to take it on his skate. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Lenko. Puck's played back to the point again. Von Schoenberg finds King. Looking cross ice for Ferraro. It hit a body in front. Puck was trying to be clear, but it hit, I think, Jalabert. And now Voss. Rung around by Britton, trying to keep it in. Was Ferraro, and he does very nicely as he lifts it in. Britton. Hilton's going to get there. Couldn't get enough. As a good stick there by Britton. On the backhand, Warner. Britton. Ferraro! Save made by Lenko, and he'll hold on for the whistle and some rough stuff, extracurriculars. As the penalties expired to Bromhead, a pretty good penalty kill for SFU.
Is this?
As the faceoff will, oh, never mind. Coincidentals? I think SFU got another penalty. Nope. It's coincidentals. As we said, BCIHL staple, Lachinchin and Voss are going to go off. Probably for roughing at this point. As a shot on, Lenko got a piece of it. And the puck sent ahead, cross. Send it down. Tolero tried to get in the way. UVic trying to get it out. Now Kyle Berg enters. Kyle Berg round the net. Wanted to wrap around. Sticking away. Chance for Ledyard to defend on it. Tolero. Berg. Falls to Ledyard. Takes a shot. Quick toe there by Evans. Puck sent, not out. Chin. Down low. Tried to find somebody. Nobody was there. And Von Schoenberg was getting in the way. He backhands it, but only as far as Mitch Ledyard. Or sorry, Montelio Coltolero. Cross. Deep. And the puck was cleared, not out. Well, now out. Now Cross plays it back in. Warner looks for Lawrence. It goes past him. Eddie May tries to get around Torzak. Tried to playing it in deeper, was Cross, but the body of Eddie May got in the way. And then the puck sent down. Eddie May and Cross get tangled up a bit. Cross is a little slow to get up. Torzak finds Cox. Nice moves by Cox. Torzak. Staccato Cox behind the net. Played it into the middle. Nobody was there. Karamishchev getting in the way of that one was Jennings, but a great job there by Staccato Cox to strip it away from Jennings. Cox turns as we enter the last minute of play in the third period. Staccato Cox still with it. Thinking about what to do with it. Plays it off the boards and deep, not out, but a good chance here as Griffin just out of his reach looking for the breakaway. And Lenko will hold on and he kicks the net off. But
Just a little bit too far for Griffin.
just a bit.
But just seconds off. Would have been perfect timing.
Would have been real nice. But the chance goes wayside.
An exciting night of hockey. Hopefully tomorrow we have more of the same.
I think so. That'd be very nice. As the faceoff is won back by SFU, Brown finds Karamishchev. Pokes it ahead looking for Flamin. Missed him. Now a chance here. Keegan Durant's played in the middle. Reith fanned on his shot attempt. And it goes by. Gattenby. Now with it was Reith trying to make some moves. Sticks were in the way. Durant's missed it. Brown hit a body. The puck is near side. Took a weird bounce. 10 seconds to go. Puck shot on by Reith. It was there. He just missed. And the puck bounces over. And it comes outside the line and offside, and that'll do it for this one. In Game 2 of the Captain's Cup, and SFU will take this one at 5-1.
5-1, great game by SFU. You know, for much of the game, just absolutely dominant. You know, maybe in the third period, let off the foot the gas a little bit, but when you're up 5-1, that can happen. Great performance, especially against a team that you're going to see multiple times a year.
Yep.
And really a good game for SFU to get back in the Captain's Cup.
Yep.
They're 1-1.
Right back into it.
For the final time tonight from Sport Burnaby. The shots are 44-30 for SFU as the game ends. So I guess we have our 3 stars coming up. Let's start out with a couple of honorable mentions.
All right, you tell me.
So first up, from UVic, Keegan Durant was all over the ice. Probably their best player, and obviously play a little bit of a spoiler for Michael Lenko's night with that goal. And then from SFU, Michael Lenko. I really was struggling. I was tossing back and forth. He had a .967 save percentage with 29 saves. For how well SFU played, he still had a pretty busy night in net.
Oh, for sure.
So.
For sure. As we'll get our 3 stars in a moment. And we're ready for Ray, as picked by our own Austin Kozakar. Logan Bromhead gets a 3rd star.
Two assists, I believe.
Yep.
Just great night. Like even I think it's one of those nights where you almost expect them to have a goal, but.
Mitch Lettier, 2nd star.
Great goal, great game. Had that breakaway goal. Again, one of those players who had a lot more chances than actually converted, but great night.
And the 1st star, the veteran, as it were, Kyle Berg.
And Kyle Berg, 2 goals. Beautiful. That 5-0 goal was just beautiful. Just a pinpoint.
That was a beautiful shot. Nice snipe as we get a little interview from Kevin. You probably can't hear it. I can barely hear it. But we're looking ahead to tomorrow. They got VIU.
Yeah, VIU. Like I said, it could be very tough competition. VIU had a very good game against UBC, lost 4-1, but tough competition. Last week after SFU beat the Okanagan Lakers in Merritt 5-1, VIU beat them 9-0. So, this is a pretty high caliber hockey team they face tomorrow night.
Yep.
The color commentator is going to switch. I sub out, and our friend Braden Oak will be on.
That'll be good for you to have Braden Oak on the broadcast, although I love having you, Austin.
Well, I'll see you soon again. It's been great, and I thank everybody for watching, and hopefully I'll be talking again soon.
We'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock here at Bill Copeland Arena, SFU and VIU. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.